Yo. Hi mate. Just phoned to ask, what's today's topic?
It's essential words and your tone of voice.
What do you mean you don't like my tone of voice? What did I say wrong?
What are you on about again, you idiot? I'm talking about the topic.
No, the way you spoke to me then, there's no need for that.
Oh, just forget it, okay?
You've got anger management issues. Welcome back everybody, and today I'm going to teach you some of the most essential words you will need if you're ever going to try and learn to speak Thai. Very commonly used words, and will help you just a little bit and get you on the road to speaking Thai in no time at all. Okay, I've also brought you to a nice little temple area that I've never been to before. I've no idea what it's like, and it doesn't look completely finished, but let's have a look around and see what we find while I teach you a few new words. Before we get into words that you absolutely must know if you're going to live in Thailand, it's really important to talk about stress and tone. Of course, in English, there is stress placement. What I mean by that is, the part of the word that you stress can change the entire meaning. For example, contest, contest, perfect, perfect, produce, produce. And the meaning of a phrase or word can change depending on how it is spoken. Body language also changes the meaning. To give you an example of what I mean, take the word idiot. Oi. Depending on how the word is stressed, it completely changes the meaning. For example, you idiot. You idiot. In English, you can speak with a deep voice or a squeaky pitch. It doesn't really matter as long as the stress is right. Just like those chickens. They're saying, I am hungry. I can speak chicken. It's very hungry. But with Thai, tone is everything. And to the untrained ears, can sound more like singing than speaking. I know, you keep saying. But something that most Thai teachers don't mention or are aware of when teaching Thai to foreigners is that you may have to retrain your voice to a certain degree. As a flat language speaker, i.e. English, you have to retrain the way you speak. You have to alter your pitch so it sounds like you're talking at a higher pitch than normal. But why? Well, Thai is spoken using 5 tones, including mid, high and low tones, as well as rising and falling. And it's that mid tone you have as your base speaking level. And this may not sit with the usual way you speak. In other words, if you have a very deep booming voice, how do you speak with a low tone if your voice is already at its lowest? Likewise, if you have a high-pitched squeaky voice, it is difficult to use a high tone. Therefore, you have to find a balanced middle ground. By changing to a mid-tone, you can go higher or you can go lower. When I first started speaking Thai, I found it really difficult at first because of my flat, monotone Mancunian accent. Somewhat angelic, maybe. So just try to find yourself a kind of mid-level pitch, which you can then raise a little or fall a little and still speak comfortably. It isn't easy to do at first, but you can do it with a little bit of effort. When you're using the tones, it's very, very, very important to start at that mid-level. Otherwise, it's really, really difficult to get it sounding right and sounding like a native Thai. And you end up just sounding like a foreigner speaking Thai. So if you can get that bit right, then it's much, much better for you. Talking of tones, I have created tone marks, which is nothing original, for the 5 different tones in the transliterated words or phrases. It isn't perfect, as learning to read and write properly is the best way, but at least it will get you speaking. The first word you should really learn is pom, 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 meaning I, as a male speaker. If you're a female, you would use chán, chán, or very, very rarely, you may use di-chan, but I don't think I've ever heard anyone say that. Maybe they do, I don't know. The next word you need to learn is basically just a polite particle which goes at the end of almost everything. And if you're a man, it will be Kráp, a high tone, Kráp, Kráp, Kráp. And for a woman, it would be ka, ka, or ka, ka, or ka, depending on whether it's a question or a statement. The next word is one that you hear all the time. It's one of the most basic words used every single day. And it's one I did in my last video on speaking Thai, which you can find somewhere here. And it always accompanies the Y, or as I discussed, could be just sà-wàtdii. That is, as I've just said, sà-wàtdii, sà-wàtdii, sà-wàtdii. And now if you go back to the previous word, you can add kráp or ka. Yes? So, sà-wàtdii kráp, sà-wàtdii ka, sà-wàtdii kráp, sà-wàtdii ka. And that is basically just hello or goodbye. Sà-wàtdii kráp, sà-wàtdii kráp. Or it could just be sà-wàtdii kráp. Very, very, very easy. Try to remember that one. If someone says to you, sà-wàtdii kráp, and you're like, what? Just almost repeat what they say. Sà-wàtdii. Yes, so sà-wàtdii kráp, sà-wàtdii. Now the next one is a phrase that you'll hear all the time, and it is simply sà-baai-mái, 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 meaning how are you? Sà-baai-mái. Now to make that more polite, go back to the other word, sà-baai-mái kráp, sà-baai-mái kráp, sà-baai-mái kráp, and that just basically says, how are you? How are you? In that kind of way. Very, very nice, very, very easy. So if someone asks you the question, sà-baai-mái kráp, and you think, what do I say? You just repeat what they say without the mai. That takes the question element out of it, and it just becomes sà-baai-dii, I'm fine. Or if you want to be more polite, go back to the other word you've just learnt, sà-baai-dii kráp. Easy peasy, yeah? Now the next word that's really important is à-rai or à-rai, but if you're in Issarn or anywhere else, you'll often hear à-rai. Sounds more like an L than an R. You're better to learn it properly if you can, but à-rai, à-rai doesn't really matter. Yes, you will be fully understood. And this basically just means what? What? You'd never really use it on its own unless somebody talks to you and you're like really abrupt, like, à-rai. Yes, but even then you would probably say more than that. But when we use à-rai, it's commonly added to formulate questions. Now the next word is name, and it's a very difficult word to say in Thai. Now imagine, now there's no actual translation of this letter. So sara it's an sound, and the only way I've heard it described before, and it's very, very well done, is imagine being outside, you've had your flip-flops on, you go for a walk outside, yay, bare feet, and all of a sudden you stand in something a little bit horrible. You would go so it would be chû, name, chû. It's an chû. Okay? So now, if you take chû and à-rai or à-rai, you are basically asking what their name is. Chû à-rai. Now, that's a very short way of doing it. There is another word you should add in, and that is when you are talking to someone, you would call them khun. 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 Khun chû à-rai. Khun chû à-rai. Now again, to be more polite, go back to the polite particle. Khun chû à-rai kráp. Khun chû à-rai kráp. Khun chû à-rai kráp. Khun chû à-rai kráp would be the technical way of saying it, but don't worry too much. Khun chû à-rai kráp will be fully understood. And that is, as I say, simply the full way to ask, what is your name? Very, very easy, yes? See, you're learning already. Now add pom and kráp. So the full response would be pom chû, then it kráp. Now the next word is something that you should really learn, whether you're going to learn Thai or not. This is an essential word and it's very, very easy. And it's just to say thank you. Yes? You don't have to why, you don't have to do anything. Just khop khon kráp, khop khon kráp, or khop khon ka, khop khon ka. Not too difficult now, is it? Now the next word is another very, very, very important word, and it has more than one meaning. Its primary uses are to say sorry or excuse me. Yes, whether that's to bump into someone, which kind of still means sorry, or if you want to go past somebody and they're in your way, you would say this. You would just say kho tôot, kho tôot, kho tôot, kho tôot, and then to make it nicer, kráp, kho tôot kráp, kho tôot kráp. Make it nicer still. Say if you bump into somebody by accident and they drop their bags or whatever, you can add a little na. Kho tôot na kráp, kho tôot na kráp. It just makes it even nicer. And you can add that to saying thank you, khop khon kráp. You can actually say khop khon na kráp, khop khon na kráp. Things like that. Make all those little differences and make you sound more Thai in no time. Now I've just got to get across this scary bridge. Another phrase you'll often hear, or in this case a question, is kâo-jai-mái or kâo-jai-mái kráp. I don't understand that. But that's exactly what it's actually asking you. Do you understand? Kâo-jai-mái, kâo-jai-mái. Do you understand? If you don't understand, simply take the mai at the end and put it at the front. Mai kâo-jai or mai kâo-jai kráp. If you do understand, well, take away the mai and say kâo-jai, kâo-jai, or kâo-jai kráp, kâo-jai kráp. There are more words you can add to that, but just for now, that will do. And don't forget, instead of just trying to remember all of these words, phrases, or questions at the same time, just take a few a day, write them down on a little piece of paper and take them out wherever you go and try in your head to remember them. If you forget, then just pull out that piece of paper, look at the transliteration, try to say it a few more times, put it away, and voila, you will eventually be able to remember, I am sure. And remember, you're learning Thai at your own pace. Don't worry about anybody else. If someone's doing Thai at the same time as you and they're flying along, don't worry about those people. Only concern yourself about you and you only. If you can only learn one word a day, as I've mentioned in the past, that's 365 words in 1 year. Fantastic. You will be speaking in no time. So just take one of the words that I've taught you today, write that down on a piece of paper. Keep thinking about that word. Pull that word out of your pocket. Keep saying it over and over again. Use it. Go to 7-Eleven. Try and use it somewhere, somehow. The market, anything you can do. And eventually it will stick. It's a good way of doing it, I promise you. Okay, everybody, that will do for now. There will be many more videos on the Thai language coming up very, very soon. I hope you enjoyed that video. Don't forget to keep practicing, okay? So along with me and the chickens, I'll say goodbye, but don't forget, if you like this channel, big thumbs up, comment, subscribe, share, do whatever you can to help this channel. Take care. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.